Namaste. So welcome to our monthly newsletter. So a couple of things I would like to remind you during this newsletter. First of all, happening in the calendar very soon, this Friday, we have the sacred sound circle with Prema and her friends. And again, will be part bhajans, so chanting and response if you like to participate, her beautiful sacred mantra, followed by a sound bath with beautiful instrument played while you're resting in Shavasana. If you can make it, it's this Friday, 7 till 9 p.m. Please book ahead if you are planning to come. You know, if you can't make it, just remind yourself, put in your calendar next December, on the third Friday. So maybe one or the other you can make it, why not both? Second thing I remind you, well, I'll let you know, a little bit sad news, maybe exciting news at some level, changes at the studio. So unfortunately, or luckily, Claire is leaving. Claire has been with us for 4 years. So she's been with us from the beginning when we opened the Guringai Yoga Shala straight after her teacher training. So it's a little bit sad to let her go. Obviously, she has new exciting plans. She has opened her own little studio called Paradise Yoga. She runs her own classes and she got too busy with that. So sad to let go her and her beautiful yoga class. I know she has a following. So if you're around before the 19th of December, date of her last class at the studio, please come and say hello. Also, one thing that we are promoting at the moment, if you're at the studio, if you haven't been at the studio lately, we have decided to see if we can share the love of yoga. So we printed some few gift cards that we can share and give away to people that we might know they would like to practice yoga but haven't yet found the incentive from it. Also, as we enter in December, we have played a little bit with the calendar. So before we get into the madness of the festivities, we're running an intensive this year, as often we do during the last week before Christmas. So this year is the 16th of December to the 20th of December, so the week prior to Christmas and the festivities. If you're around, we're working with a fire element and how to pacify the fire or the intensity that can create during this time of the year. It's open to everybody. Classes will be tailored to everybody, and it runs between 6:30 a.m. and 8. So if you're up for it, it's a great time of the year. It's easy to wake up and fantastic way to start the day and the rest of the week, really. Also in December, we have solstice. So this year falls on the 21st of December. It's a Saturday. And as we do traditionally, we run the 108 sun salutes for that day. So just to pay our homage and to respect for the sun. Yeah, so what give us power and life and energy, prana. 108 salutes done in different ways. So we'll start with an easy way, and then we may have the possibility to increase the depth of the practice of the salutes if you like to, if you're more experienced, or stay with an easy practice. Still are 108, but we break them down in 9 rounds of 12 sets of salutes. So there's a little bit of gap in between them. Generally take us around an hour. And we follow that with 108 Gayatri mantra. So a very powerful mantra. If you're semi-familiar with it, you come on Sunday. We certainly chant that on every Sunday. We'll do that 108 times. By the end of that session, you'll know the mantra for sure. December time of festivities. Some of you might think about gifts. Some of you might be inspired to do gifts yoga related. So we have a few items of the studio. Not sure if you're all familiar. We have a little bit of a shelf shop at the stop, but in case you haven't, we're selling malas. For those of you who practice mantra or repetition, form of meditation and concentration, we have them of different kind, different material. They have different effect and different approaches. So let us know if you want to know more about it. Generally, we can help you. We have a few more coming from a lovely student, Vicky, that's coming back from Rishikesh and bring us a few more. Also, sorry for the duck. Little bit of cleansing practice. That's a cleansing for the mind. This is a cleansing for your sinuses. If you've never done a Jalaneti, please let us know. Again, we can give you some tips of how to do it. We have obviously the fantastic copper tongue scrapers. Very easy practice to keep your body a little bit cleaner. Lovely yoga mats. You might like the yoga mats we're using at the studio. They're stretched now, so they're natural rubber, full with jute inside. If you like them, you want one, we have them at the studio. They are in blue. The beautiful, the Urian. They're a bit more luxury and different fabric, and they're in different colors, and you might be inspired to get one for you. Easy to travel, very light, but also fantastic for the texture of the fabric that has been used. They have different colors and different spices with which they are impregnated and giving obviously a more therapeutical use. For example, we have the yellow one that is with turmeric, that has more of an anti-inflammatory quality, but other ones calming in gray and Shakti mats. If you've never seen them or practice on them, meaning relax on it, here they are. Spikes that can help you to alleviate tension on the body, muscles, nerves, a little bit like having many little needles like acupuncture. But you can do it by yourself at home. So if your back gives you issue or you might need a stimulation in certain areas of your body, Shakti mat is available to use at night, during the day, whenever you have the chance to lie down on it. We also have a smaller version, the pillow one, that you can use obviously for the neck or smaller areas of your body. So if you have a specific ailment, that might be the way to do it. We have of different colors and shape, so let us know if you have a more sensitive body or a bit thicker skin, you can handle it better. Different colors have a different amount of spikes that makes the practice of lying down a bit more comfortable or more intense in case you need that. Oh, that was it for all I had to say. Hopefully you bear with me for the long first newsletter with it video. Hopefully I'll see you soon at the studio, and thanks for listening and watching. Namaste.